Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing really well. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Daily Astro Show here on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Happy Thursday. We're almost at the weekend, and the energies are starting to get lighter, I'm very happy to say, out of this very intense start of the week that we've been going through. So let me know in the live chat how all of you are doing. I hope you're doing very well. Before we get into it, as always, just going to say, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channel, as well as the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channel. And my personal astrology readings are available over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. If you'd like a personal deep dive astrology reading with me, I absolutely love doing the one-on-ones with everybody. I love sharing the gift of your personal astrology with you. And we've got three different options, three different 1-hour readings at the moment. So looking at your year ahead with your astrological transits, your solar return birthday chart, or also the birth chart reading as well. Handle with Care says, thanks for all you do, Meg. Well, thank you so much, Handle with Care. Handle with Care. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so yeah, how is everybody doing out there? It's interesting energy. We've had a very intense past few days with exact Sun square Saturn. That was on, I think, Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So Sun and Saturn are now 4-degree orb. It's getting less and less intense. We've still got Mars square Pluto, 2 degrees off, but we're starting to get out of the intensity of having those two quite adverse aspects happening at the same time. Paulina is saying, I have been so tired and irritated. Yeah, I've been feeling the same, Paulina. Let us know what your sun, moon, rising sign is, the comments. So yeah, if you have been feeling tired or irritated, as I've been talking about in the Daily Astros this week and my last Beyond Astro weekly forecast, makes sense with Sun square Saturn. That can be very depressive, very heavy. And Mars square Pluto can be feeling really irritable, possible power struggles, feeling frustrated as well. Linda says, hi, Meg. It's been a tough week for this Scorpio, moon, and rising. Oh my God, you're a double Scorpio. I can imagine, Linda. Well, we've got both our planetary rulers this week in square. But the good news is today, Thursday, June 13th, both of those adverse aspects are getting less and less strong, weaker, for lack of a better word. They're getting weaker. And very, very special that Mercury is getting closer and closer to the sun. Tomorrow, Friday, June 14th, we're going to have exact Mercury cazimi, a very special astrological aspect, which is when a planet exactly conjuncts the sun. And we have Mercury cazimis all throughout the year, multiple times, because Mercury is always very close to the sun. So many times they, intersect, they conjunct from our Earth's perspective. But this is a very special Mercury cazimi, exact Sun conjunct Mercury we're going to be having tomorrow, because it's in the sign of Gemini and Mercury rules Gemini. So even though the exact Mercury cazimi is going to be tomorrow, we're feeling the energy of it today. And it's also starting to help lighten things up coming out of that Sun square Pluto and that Sun square Saturn and Mars square Pluto. So with Mercury now within a 2-degree orb, as I'm filming this Daily Astro Show, with the Sun, this is a time of major insights that can be coming through. This is quite auspicious. We've got triple planetary conjunction of Venus, the Sun, Mercury, all together in Gemini within a 4-degree orb. We've also got Jupiter, the great benefic, in Gemini at 4 degrees. So there's really positive news or information that we're definitely going to be getting as a collective, 110%. So I'm looking forward to that. And, we kind of have been having that this week. If you've been paying attention to some of the collective news media that's been coming out, a lot of things being revealed all at the same time. And that is going to continue on this week into next week with the rest of Gemini season, and Jupiter being in Gemini for the whole next year it's going to be a huge theme of truths being revealed, deep truths being revealed. So, within the past week, we had, what have we had? Oh my God, it's so much. The elections in Europe, the news of that, how many of the more conservative leaning parties swept the floor over the really woke kind of parties, if you will. We've also had medical news. We had Fauci on trial. He looked like quite a fool in that trial. We've had various institutions saying that the whats are not actual whats, if you guys catch my drift. And what was the thing that came out yesterday? I'm having a brain fart, you guys, but let me know in the comments. It's just so much information all coming out at the same time. A lot of it around the medical field, medical experimental, procedures that the truth is really coming out about. So that's for all of us as a collective. And in our personal lives, you want to see where you have Gemini, 24 degrees, within, I would say, 21 to 25 degrees, because this is an area where we can be receiving in our life positive news, positive insights, major downloads. It's an alignment for us to be focusing on wherever we have the later degrees of Gemini in our personal astrology. Also, when we look at the moon, we've got moon at this moment, 17 degrees of Virgo. So the moon is in Virgo today. The moon is in an opposition to Granddaddy Saturn. So there's this huge theme right now with the sun now in a light square to Saturn, moon opposite Granddaddy Saturn. There's practical things that we need to be paying attention to. The common sense facts of life, big theme in the collective, but also in our personal lives. The moon is our emotional needs and our home environment. So for many of us emotionally, we can be feeling like we want to get grounded. And, with all this Gemini energy happening at the same time, would be a good day to do something that is really grounded and practical to work with that Venus in Virgo in an opposition to Saturn. Virgo is all about our physical health, our mental health. Saturn in Pisces is very much about health. This is a good day to even focus on your health, look at your wellness routines, look at your nutrition, what you're eating. There could be downloads and insights coming through in that regard for a lot of us as well. Interesting comment. Diane says Leah Thomas will not be participating on the women's swim team in the Olympics. Holy guacamole. So did that just come out today, Diane? Because, oh my gosh, see what I'm talking about? It's so much common sense truths coming out to the mainstream, to the public, all at the same time this week. So thank you for sharing that, Diane. That was one that I haven't seen that yet. So very, very interesting. CeeLo Joe says, yes, this Virgo needs to ground lots. Yeah, grounding is really good during these times. When we're in Gemini season, when we've got lots of Gemini energy. It's a very fun, light, informative, social sign, but it's very airy. So, we can sometimes feel a little bit ungrounded or a little bit nervous tension. So doing earthing, doing grounding is very good during Gemini season. So I'm very happy to report you guys that, yeah, the energy is getting lighter today for sure. And tomorrow's going to be a very special day with that Mercury Cazimi. So I'll do another Daily Astro tomorrow where I'll talk more in depth about that. And just be open to downloads, insights, ideas that you may be having today going into tomorrow and the weekend as we're in the energy of this Mercury Cazimi, Sun conjunct Mercury. Very, very special stuff. And I'm looking forward to the news, the continued news that is going to be released to the public. I also want to mention that Janine has now just within this past week released her medicine cards course over on the Beyond Mystic Academy, which is an amazing new course that's all about learning how to use the energies of your totem animals. Very cool divination system. If you guys haven't seen the medicine cards, go check out Janine's new course. And we've got discount code at the moment on the Beyond Mystic Academy, Totem20, that you can use to get 20% off that course at the moment. So congratulations, Janine, for this very special course that she has just released. And as always, my personal astrology consultations are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. I'm wishing you guys the most magical day ever. Have an absolutely magical Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.